points of physical damage to enemies hit. This skill can be cast 3 times before it goes on cooldown. On the third cast, chou also knocks enemies hit airborne. Hitting an enemy with the third cast resets the cooldown of shampoo. Second skill. Chou dashes a short distance, becoming immune to CC effects during the dash. After the dash, chou increases his physical penetration by 15 points and obtains a shield that can absorb 200 points of damage for 2 seconds. The ultimate. Chou casts a roundhouse kick to knock back the target and deals 400 or 450 or 500 points of physical damage. Within 2 seconds, chou will chase and attack the enemy in the air, dealing at least 400 or 450 or 500 points of physical damage. And the last is the passive. After every 8 yards chou moves, his next basic attack will deal 200% of damage and shortly slow enemies by 80%. Chou punches forward up to 3 times continuously. Each punch deals 180 points of physical damage. Here are some of the basic combos that are mainly used by pro players. First one is 1-1-1-2-3-3. We can also use the first skill to maximize the damage too. We can also perform if the enemy has crowd control. Let's move to the second combo. For this combo, we actually need fast fingers and some practice before mastering it. Because the difficulty level for this combo is above mid, but once we get used to it, it won't be a problem. We just need to practice doing this and gain a muscle memory. Once we got that, you are ready to kick the enemies with style. Here's what we're gonna do right after pressing Alt. We just need to tap the flicker in the direction opposite to where we want to send the enemy flying. We don't really need fast fingers to execute it, but it will only work when the MS is low. All we have to do is just tap flicker in the direction of the targeted enemy right before landing the third phase of our first skill. With this combo, we can surprise the distant enemy. By doing this combo, it won't have any time for the targeted enemy to react before we execute them. Now let's learn about builds and emblems. Proceeding to the builds, for the boots, I recommend both the warrior and tough boots, depending on the enemy lineup. For the core items, I prefer this because it enhances the burst damage output. Since chou can rotate very fast, then it is a good idea to enhance his mobility by using Windtalker. For the defense item, I prefer to use immortality. For chou, the recommended emblem is Assassin with Killing Spree. This emblem increases movement speed, also increases survivability. For the spell, Flicker is highly recommended. Now we will learn about the tactics. Since chou is good with mobility, we first need to cut lanes as soon as possible, and rotate to mid and help secure lethal, first blood, or distract enemy hero. From mid to late game, make sure not to miss any EXP minion. Also to help the team when the turtle spawn, because it always spawns on EXP lane. Try to mark the enemy Hyper, Mage or MM. By that way you can easily help the team to victory. So what are you waiting for? Our hero chou is available at only 24,000 battle points. Go and purchase and master chou with the help of these tutorials. Good luck!